everybody. Welcome to the Cam Model Collective. I'm your host, Luscious Leisha, and today we have our beautiful Kepi Carter. Welcome,
Hey,
co-host, everybody. Round of applause. How are you today?
I'm good. I am
Yeah.
good. I'm excited.
Yes,
This is
we're
our
so
first
happy.
together.
Yeah, it's awesome. Kepi and I first met when I was hosting Cam Girl Daughters podcast. You interviewed with me.
Mhm. I did. And
Mhm.
then we did the round table. That was fun too.
Yes. Yeah, we gotta do another one of those, definitely. So today we're kind of just like asking questions about each other because you guys don't really know Kepi at all unless you watched her show on Cambridge Diaries. Kind of know me, but it's always fun, more stuff, fun stuff to find out. So
Yeah.
what are you dressed? What are you wearing over there?
I'm dressed as like a cute 90s chick. Hold on, I'll show you the outfit. I had to throw it together because,
I love it.
yeah.
Oh my God, you have the fanny bag.
So,
That's amazing.
I do.
It's
I
iconic,
have the gold chains too, but I just do it.
right? Right. We're having a '90s theme, guys. If you didn't notice, what do you think I
And
am?
you
Who am
are
I?
dressed
What?
as. I know who she's dressed
Who
as,
am I?
guys, but know who she's dressed as.
I'll give you a hint. Material girl.
If I was gonna say cone boobs, if you
I
could
was.
do cone boobs,
I wanted to do that so bad and I couldn't find anything to make it with. I wasn't crafty enough. I'm like, we gotta have someone around here like that, but we didn't. So, what do you want to start with?
we are gonna start with the ultimate question. Why did you start working as a cam girl?
I actually started because I didn't have a job and I couldn't find a job. So I had to feed I was a single mom, still am, but I had to feed my two kids. So here I am, I've almost a year without working at unemployment. Unemployment ran out. So here I am with no money, rent paying all that shit. So I just Googled how a female can make money online without leaving her house because I had agoraphobia. So I didn't leave my house at all. And there it is, being a cam model, a cam girl. The first thing I stumbled upon was selling dirty panties. I'm like, that's fucking cool. I can do that. So that's how I kind of got into it, and it just escalated from there. Panties went to pictures, and then pictures went to pee, and then all this other crazy shit.
Do you still sell panties?
I do, I do. I still sell Incentive Pansy. It's one of the first ones I started on. I still
I'm
have
gonna have
buyers.
to for
It's a great site.
sure.
Yeah, I like doing it because I do custom. You can pretty much like pick what you want in them. Like I do hikes a lot. People like that. They like that sweat and stuff.
Like the gym, yeah, I get that requested a lot too. I have a panty menu. I just
Yeah.
don't know what to spell on.
Well, yeah, the panty menu is like I always do like you get 24 hours wear for the first one for like $25. But that was back in the day. I should probably up my prices. I'm not sure. But like I had add-ons too. Do you do add-ons?
I'm $25 with add-ons. Yep.
Yep. What kind of
Mhm.
add-ons do you have? I do like a panty liner. Do that or masturbation. What do you got?
So I do masturbation, playtime. I do extra days. I do the gym panties are extra.
Yeah.
Um, I
Yeah.
can't think off the top of my head, but those are some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
That I
Yeah, I like doing that. I like because like I always like I get cards like blank cards and I'll write them out and put like a kiss on them and make them special. I like doing that.
do. I'll do a handwritten note. I'll kiss
Mhm.
the little note. I'll do like I don't like spraying it with perfume because it takes away from the smell of the panties.
Yes. Yes.
Even when I put the panties, like I'll take a straw and I'll suck the air out to make
Yeah.
it like
DIY vacuum seal.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. As long as it's not piss
Yeah.
panties, I'll suck the air out.
Exactly. Did you know that I didn't know that when I first started? I did spray a little bit of like perfume on the card, and the guy was pissed because I like the smell was perfume, and I learned my lesson there. But so if anybody's listening, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah,
Don't
they
do
don't like that.
that. No. I think I gave away like 2 free panties because of that because he was super pissed. I'm like, here, you get some for free. And he was okay.
Okay. When you streamed on Chatterbait, what did you choose that site for?
Because it was the biggest one. I I just did my research and that was I didn't know about token sites. I didn't know about private sites when I first started. I did not. So I didn't know what the hell the difference was. So when I started on Chatterbait, I was like, wow, Chatterbait's hard to make money on. Like you have to have a lot of followers and a good fan base. And you get it if you're going on daily, but yeah, it's just because it's the biggest one. But then the biggest one's cool, but then not really because you have a lot of competition. Like,
Yeah.
because you're on Streamate and it's totally
I'm
different.
on Remate, and there is usually only anywhere from about 1,500 to 2,500 girls on, and that is
Wow.
it.
Holy
And that
shit, are you
includes
serious?
girls out of the other countries. So there's a lot of Colombian girls and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But US based and like UK based girls,
Mhm.
um, yeah, there's not a lot of us,
Hmm.
especially in the middle of the night when I work.
That's good. I used to cam on Cam 4. I did that for a couple of months. I like that one. It's all basically got Australia and UK. And those
I got
guys seem to be nice, or I like them better than US guys, honestly.
Yeah, here's another tip, guys. Do not, under any circumstances, do not give out your Cash App information.
No,
'Cause
no.
I got kicked off of Cam 4. I got kicked off
Trick mate for me.
of um I got kicked off of not streaming, strip chat.
Yeah, I did too. Strip chat and jerk mate. I can't go on. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like,
Jerkmate is Streamate, so
no,
you can
I'm
get
on
away.
streaming. I'm on. I
Mhm.
signed up.
Yeah.
They accepted
Oh,
me.
I'm so excited about that. I
You
wish you
know,
would see me.
I know. I need to.
I have a guy that wants to do a double show. He wants a double drain.
I'm your girl.
Right.
We should do it, definitely. I haven't streamed in 4 months, so I didn't need to get back into it.
You're not going to be burnt out, so it's like perfect
Right.
time to do it.
Exactly. Because we are, if anybody doesn't know us, like we, both of us, Cappy and I, we work like crazy. We work every day, every single day, 7 days a week. We put in the work, but we have the fans and the money to prove it. So it's all about persistence.
All about building up that fan base because
Hmm. Exactly.
that's where your money comes from, and that's the hardest thing to do.
It is the hardest thing to do. And then, like when I first started, I didn't have a schedule, and which is stupid for the first year. I'm like, I don't have to work today. Yeah, bitch, you need to work today. You know?
That's coming up in one of my tips. Like, I hated hearing that when I had to do the
Yeah.
research. I'm like, oh, like, how much does it really matter if I keep a schedule or
Mhm.
I'm consistent or shit? My
It
money
matters a lot.
tripled once I got a schedule.
Yeah, it's just like I like visuals, so I like take a big piece of paper and write that shit down. All you gotta do is that. It doesn't be anything fancy. So schedule, schedule, schedule.
Yeah. Okay. What is your niche and what kind of fetish things would you do for clientele?
Well, my niche, I didn't have really had one. Like I'm just like the goth mom next door. Kind of like on Chatterbait, I'm known as the Chatterbait game show host because I make games and play them, like board games. So I guess just I'm eclectic. We're gonna go with eclectic. I'm all over the board. Fetish stuff, well, it goes anywhere from like, fingernail clippings, toe, anything like that, toenail clippings. I do sell pee, cum. I mean, I have sold shit before. If the price is right, I will sell it, depending. But yeah, pretty much everything. I'm all over the board.
Do you have a ManyVid store?
Yes, I haven't been in there a long time.
Successful? I never really get sales off my ManyVid
Never have.
store.
I never have.
No,
That's why I stopped. It's like OnlyFans. I don't use mine. I hate OnlyFans. The last thing I ever signed up for.
you too.
It's just not. I always get in trouble every time I put something up. It's like fucking kicked off, and it's annoying.
I have a bunch of fans. Most of them are my leg fans on there. So it's like I don't want to get
Yeah.
rid of it, but I just throw up like half muscle videos and like once in a while I'll throw up a masturbation video, but I just can't keep up with it
Yeah.
anymore.
I
I'm
can't
on
either.
different
It's a lot of work.
so
People think we don't do shit. No, it's a lot of fucking work between social media and content and everything else. It's a lot.
and you spread yourself super thin.
Yeah. Where you're not sleeping, you're not eating, you're not drinking. It's great.
Not sleeping. This is why I'm late. You guys don't know that we're late, but
All good. I'm always late. You know that about me. I'm always late to everything. So it works out.
the only day she's not late, of course not.
Right. I thought it was gonna be.
All right. So tell us the strangest request on a live that you have gotten.
I've never talked about this. I thought about it today when I was thinking about things. And this guy asked if I had a stiletto. I said, yeah. So he's like, go to private. He's just bring one. I'm like, okay. So I go and he's like, well, take off your panties, put your pussy in the camera, and then put the heel of the stiletto on your clit. And you need to use that and get off. I did. It's very, very different. I can't shame anybody. It is what it is. But yeah, he
Was
loved
was it painful though?
a little bit,
Because
a little bit. I'm like, can I grab some lube? Do you care? And he's like, really? I kind of do. I'm like, well, I kind of need to get some. Like, this is not comfortable. Not at all.
um I have a guy. He does the high heel thing. This is
Mhm.
what every time you say something, it's like holy shit, like we go through the same
I
thing.
know.
I jerk off the high heel. I will suck the high heel.
Mhm.
Um, I had a request one time for him to put it inside me, and I do really good camera tricks.
Mhm.
So I did it, but I didn't do it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't put it inside me, but the camera, it looked like I did.
Do tell us. You have to dig into the camera tricks. What is that?
It's just you just put it at a certain angle, especially when it's that time of the month.
Yeah.
You just have the camera angle. I don't zoom in. I kind of
Really?
certain way so the light doesn't like glisten.
Mhm.
I use a black dildo during that time of the
Happy.
month.
This is amazing. I've never heard of any of these
Break
ever.
this shit down.
Oh my God. Yeah. Get it. This is awesome. All I knew was I used to use like a fucking one of those discs that go up inside, and that was it. Wow.
Ooh, I forgot about those.
Yes. It's great. But I didn't know any about any of this. You've been holding out on me.
I have.
That's great. So you guys listen at that time of month. I always stream during that time of month. I never take day off. So you've come up with some amazing things, obviously. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just trial and error. I've been doing this for a really, really long time.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been a cam girl for 5 years
Mhm.
now. A little over 5 years. I started on streaming. I like drifted off and went everywhere else. Chatterbait, bonga cams, cam 4, everywhere. I've been everywhere. And then I came back to streaming because I love the fact that you just sit and wait for shows. You do not have to
Yeah.
put on a freaking show
Yeah, dude.
for
I would get
six
so
hours
spent.
straight. I can't do that.
All I
I
would
don't
do is just talk about bullshit for 4 hours straight,
know. And then people that come in my room and don't tip and just sit, oh no,
No. Yeah.
people out of the room. Like if you're not tipping, you
Hmm.
gotta go. It
Exactly.
says cute like you have to tip. Wait, no, you gotta pay to play. Tip or toodles, guys.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, in Chatterbait, it's free, and that's what sucks about Chatterbait too, is you got all these douchebags sitting there
Yeah.
saying stupid shit, and you have to ban them. It's annoying. It takes a lot of time and effort, energy that I don't want to waste on them.
You can block the grays, so I
I
highly
don't
suggest
though.
that it doesn't block them.
I don't suggest blocking them because I've converted some of those grays to blues by talking to them.
I have converted,
Yeah,
just not enough for me to just
true
bullshit with
that.
them.
It's true. Yeah, sometimes it's like, okay, dude, you got to go. So that's another thing you have to be strict with when you're first starting camming, guys. Like, don't let them walk all over you. Like, you make your rules. That's your show, not them. They'll
Boundaries,
push you, but
talk about
yeah,
boundaries.
yeah. Me and Kevin are huge on boundaries. It's like a fucking huge thing.
And here's the thing, guys, you're really gonna want to, do everything that's requested of you because you're gonna want the money. Don't fucking do it.
No,
Don't not do anything that makes you uncomfortable because just no.
you're gonna regret it. I've done things when I first started. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that for like $20. It's not worth it. It's not
Yeah.
worth it. Because your shit's gonna be out there forever that you did, and you're kind of fucked after that.
And they do record your shows
Yep.
and your shit's on the internet and
Yeah,
shit.
and little men in boats get them and sell them. And we can't do anything because it's international waters, so don't get your panties in a knot about that. You can't do nothing about that.
You
Sucks.
just got to think of it as free exposure.
Exactly.
Always make sure that if you're using OBS, put your cam name in the corner so at least
Mhm.
people know who you are if they're watching.
Exactly. That's a good way to look at it.
Wish
Yeah,
I did. It
I
just
know.
doesn't work for me.
Hmm.
I lost my questions for you. Oh yeah, have you ever came in contact with a whale?
Yes, one time. Just one, have you?
I have.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. He came in my room and I didn't know he was a whale at first. I wasn't paying attention to the colors, and he asked me just to like, flash him or whatever, something stupid. He tipped me like $1,000 for that. I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
And then he asked something like show my feet, and he tipped another 1,000. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, that's a lot. And he's like, yeah, you're fucking awesome, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that was the only one I ever came across. And then like he said, hit me up tomorrow. So I went back on next night and he was gone. His profile's gone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's mysterious.
You know, I feel like some of these whales are celebrities, especially on Streamate, because I charge quite a bit of money. I mean, I charge
Mhm.
$7 a minute for my exclusives,
Yeah.
and a lot of these girls charge about 9.99 a minute,
Mhm.
and they get 20, 30, 40 minute shows, and it's like, who can afford that for
Yeah.
real? Like, I
Yeah.
have a couple guys that are like trust fund babies,
Yep.
like just they just throw money for random stupid
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of celebrities, when I was on Chatterbait one time, you guys, you can share your cam, they can open their cam. You can only see them, they can only see you. But I swear to God, Logic. It was Logic. I know it fucking was. I know it
Yeah.
wasn't. I was like, Logic, and he was sitting back like this. I swear it was him. It was so cool. So I do think celebrities come on, definitely.
There was this guy, I ended up blocking him because I got uncomfortable and I switched over to being dominant. I'm not submissive anymore.
Right.
His nose, I don't know why. I know him from somewhere. It's his nose.
Really?
Yes, and I know he's famous. I don't know where or why or how. I think it has to do with
Crazy.
sports or something.
Mhm.
But I ended up blocking him because I got uncomfortable with it. He's like, "Why did you block me?" I'm like, "It's not that I wanted to block you. It's just I don't want to do shows with you anymore."
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them get weird.
Yeah. But
I've
I
had to
was
block people too.
okay.
Hold on, I think. Okay, so on to the next question, I think, right? What you got
Yes.
over there?
All right. When you were, it's a two-part question. You ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
When you were streaming every day, did you enjoy it? And when you stopped streaming, why?
I used to love it. I used to always look forward to it. I liked, so I never was a girly girl. I never put on makeup and all this shit. And I watched a lot of tutorials on how to do like camera ready makeup and stuff like that. So I like to learn. So yeah, I really enjoyed getting ready. I really enjoyed making the games that I used to make and playing them. Um, why did I stop streaming? Well, I was getting to the point where I was like really angry all the time when I would go on there and I'd see the same screen names come on. I'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck does this douchebag want? That's not a good mindset. And I just was having some mental health issues. So I think I was done with Chatterbait at least. It's very tiring in there. Very.
Super burnt out?
Yeah. I was completely like in mental, like needed to like stop. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about there some days.
Yeah.
And those are the where I have to be like, all right, you're gonna make $5 and just get the fuck off
Yeah.
because
Ugh.
just to say that I have not taken a day off since
Yeah.
August, I'll make a couple dollars
Yeah.
and leave.
That's the thing. People don't realize either. Like they think we just sit here and have fun. It's yeah, we do have some fun. We get to get off and it's great. But it's very, very tiring mentally and physically just sitting here, like especially when you're older, like Cappy and I are in our 40s. So like, we get some back pains here and there. It sucks. Sitting all the time.
Sitting Indian style in my gamer chair for 4 hours
Oh,
straight
that's hard.
is not business. Yeah, no.
It's awful when you get up and you like crack your back. You're like, oh God, you're really getting old. I'll be in the guilt categories pretty soon.
Yeah. Would you recommend cam modeling as a profession to other women?
No, I wouldn't at all. I would not recommend it at all. It kind of goes back to the way I started. It was like survival for me. I guess
Mhm.
if you're older, like in your 30s, I would say, yeah, I would. I changed my answer. If you're older, yes. If you're 18, no. No, go do
No,
something with your life. Please. Don't do this. Because once you're out
I
there, you're done. You're done.
yeah, I agree. Like you really, really, really have to think about doing this if you're
Yeah.
young. Like this is forever. You're gonna be on the internet forever. If you want to get a really good job, corporate job, and somebody does facial recognition on you, that's
Sucks.
it. That's all you gotta do.
And you're probably, and like we've touched upon, I have before, like dating as a cam model. It's hard. Nobody wants to date you. You're never gonna get married. If you want to get married, just forget that. You probably won't ever have kids with somebody, like, just forget that. Like pretty much I
Yeah.
feel you're flushing your life down the toilet. And I've interviewed a few cam models that are young and oblivious to all that. So I like to make that known, like, no, no.
They usually wash out, and I hate to say that. They usually wash out really quick because it's not what they thought it was going to be. And it's not. It is not. Like I was telling her before we even started this, guys, research, 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 YouTube. and Google are going to be your best friends
Yep.
because we're not going to do it for you. We're not going to do the research for you.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do it, and
Just
you're
remember,
going to get.
once you turn the cam on, that's forever. You're forever online. You're gonna think of how it's gonna. If you're gonna be okay with telling your family, you're gonna be okay with answering. What do you do for a living? I mean, I am honest about everything. So I tell people what I do for a living because I don't have no
Yep.
shame. But I know a lot of young people they can't say that stuff. You know, you got to be prepared
Yeah.
for all that backlash. Your family not talking to you because you do that. You know.
Yeah, or the awkward looks, because nobody wants to admit that they watch porn, so they don't want to admit that they know that they seen you or they know you, and it's like,
Why?
dude,
I
my
watch porn
family knows
every day.
you. Yeah,
What's wrong
I
with
like
that?
listening to porn. I have a moaning fetish, so if I'm
Dude,
hearing moaning or gagging in the background,
like
I
just see
like.
what's going on. You know, I've interviewed people that do porn, and I go watch their shit. Like it's not. There's nothing wrong with
Mm.
that. Just people are so vanilla and they think it's like taboo. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
No, porn's like a hobby.
It is.
Yeah,
It's like, doing macrame. Same thing.
exactly.
You hang out with a couple of your friends, put on some porn. Who cares?
Like a circle jerk.
Right, exactly.
Um, okay, so this is why I wanted a platform in the first place to talk to people that want to get in the industry. Here is my question. Your views on cam model safety were expressed deeply on a few of the Cam Girl Diaries podcast shows. What are those views and why do you feel so strongly about them? I do too.
Yes. Well, it goes back to the young girl thing. Don't be stupid. Like, just stop being stupid. You need a VPN. If you don't know what that is, then don't start camping. You don't give out your phone number. You don't meet people in person. And if you do, you take weapons. Okay. You take somebody with you. Um, I have had a couple scary incidences with stalkers. I don't know why I'm going like this, where they've actually found me on Skype and I didn't have any of my Skype information anywhere on anything. They found my IP address. That shit's scary. You gotta be prepared to, defend yourself. You could get killed. A lot of cam girls, there's some that got murdered. It's scary. So if you don't know what you're doing, just don't even fucking start.
Yeah. Yeah, it's terrifying when somebody finds out your information and they can just show up at any moment
Yeah,
or completely cyber stalk you or just it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
scary. And I don't know.
Here,
I'm not a hacker or anything, so I don't know how they get that shit, but it's scary. It's scary. And
oh,
then they
they
have
can
the full name. Yeah, that's scary.
people, dumbass people like me leave my fucking camera on sometimes, and people can hack that shit.
Yes,
But here's some free advice, guys. If you buy Google storage, okay? If you buy Google storage, you get a free VPN.
yes, you do.
So you can get a free VPN for like $2 a month.
But then we run into the problem with Chatterbait, which I have gotten in multiple. My camera is so blurry. I don't know what's going on. Multiple arguments with support. You're not allowed to have a VPN in Chatterbait. Chatterbait, they do not let you.
Shut the fuck up.
No, because my stream was stopping like every 2 seconds. So I was like, I messaged them and they said, yeah, we don't allow VPNs. I'm like, why the fuck not? They're like, yeah, it doesn't, it's not good. Like, it is good for us. Yeah, they don't allow it. Yeah, it's an issue.
They favor their customers over their models over there.
They do.
So
They
don't
do.
start.
They're whopping 45% that they take from us. Yeah, that's great.
Well, over on StreamMate, we only get 35%.
Yeah.
However, I make more money on there than I made anywhere else ever. So
Yeah, it adds up, definitely. And honestly, like I was on Chatterbait for almost 5 years. I wish I would have stopped a long time ago because, all my shit's out there. I know it's always out there, but like people can get my shit really easily. And VPNs is just another added layer of protection. You need to have one. So if you're gonna
you need
stream on Chatterbait, don't even try it. Like just don't. Just go somewhere else, honestly. Sorry, Chatterbait.
also, here's another tip, guys. If you're streaming with a streaming service, like a music streaming service, be careful with the commercials because they're tailored to your location.
Yes, they are. And just like
So,
honestly, like Snap, if you use it for this, don't turn on your location. I mean, it's obvious, but I think young people don't understand that.
do not turn on add contacts or whatever, and don't turn on your location.
Yeah, actually, read the shit first before you hit yes or okay.
Yeah,
Because this is real. Like some of these people are they're sick and they will come after you.
they will.
They're not one of the things I have is like a lot of the young kids that start this, like young girls, they don't understand like that person talking to them is not really probably not that person they think it is. They believe that. Don't believe it. Like, no.
I don't understand why these young kids believe everything they hear and see off the internet.
They do.
I don't get it. Like maybe because we were taught not to talk to strangers. I don't know.
Maybe that's what it is, but we didn't grow up in this kind of technology era either. They should know better. They're just way too trusting.
Should they know better? Like, did we do a good job of protecting them?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, so we were lacking something there, definitely.
Our bad.
Guys.
Bouncing back, a lot of cam girls have their regulars. Do you keep in touch with any of your regulars?
I do. I actually keep in touch with my Irish man. I've been talking to him for 5 years now, and I have a Californian and I have an Australian. We still talk daily. Not about sex stuff. We're actually friends. And that's the one thing I see when I first started camming. I had lost my fiance a year before I started camming. So I had lost all my friends. Like this, I've made a lot of friends. People say you can't do that, but you can.
You can. You can. Look how we came together. Like we just clicked.
Yeah. And that's why I wanted you to co-host with me. Because like if you guys don't know, we have like similar fucking situations. We're both single moms. We both you go, what's another thing about us?
We both don't have sex.
Yeah, it's rare.
We're abstinent cam girls.
Yes, yes. We just have tons of toys, like a ton, and tons of lubes. We're good. We both ready?
Oh yeah, ready.
Cam in the we're both
in the basement.
And that's
we live in the basement.
Fucking amazing. It's crazy. Never would have ever met anybody like you, honestly, ever again.
I'm so glad I did it. And, I reached out to cam girls like, hey, girl, if you're ever working the same shift as me, you want to do a shift buddy, you want to while you're, and I have a girl, actually, she's coming back to camming. I'm so excited. She took off for a vanilla job for a long time. And I just happened to go in her room like, hey, you're the kind of vibe that I want. Like, can you teach me some things, And she's like 10 years younger than me. It's cute.
That's cool, though.
She taught me the whole dom situation, like the whole everything, I just watched her. We became really, really, really good friends and really close, and we talked through our whole shift to get us through our shift.
See, that's amazing because we're usually alone. We don't have anybody, guys. When you sign up for the shit, you're on your own. So like making friends, like Happy, I've made a great friend. She's my great friend, and like you don't get that often. So you need a network, and that's what we're trying to do with this. We're gonna be doing some things down the road here.
Yes, this is all about you guys. Like, what do you want? What do you want to see? What do you want to hear? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to, do you want to be on the show? Do you want to send in questions? Like,
we're down to do whatever. Anything that'll help you guys. And like, I want to, like, we've always said is setting up, like, after your shift, sometimes you don't have no one to talk to. Like, oh my God, that was awful. Like, I can't believe that happened. Like, no one wants to hear that in your vanilla world. They don't. Like, oh my God, like, I made me fucking stick that, put that fucking heel on the clit. My friend be like, what? They don't get it. So like we're trying to set up in the future. I do want to set up something like weekly, just a 4-hour Zoom in out. If you want to bullshit, talk about things, like it's okay. Yeah, even mental health stuff. Mental health stuff is huge for me, and I know you too.
Extremely, yes, and it's very important for me to voice my opinion on the mental health
and like
just health in this industry as a whole. Yeah. And there's pineapple support for that. Yes, let's throw.
They have saved my life. Yes, I got therapy through them twice.
Yeah,
free.
I have not checked it. I know they're a really, really good resource.
My God, I love them.
With
even their videos, everything. Yeah, there's so much information over there. I love all of them. They're so nice. But yeah, pineapple. This is pineapplesport.org. Is that what it is?
Yeah, pineapple support.
I would love to get one of them on here. Ooh, actually, one of them followed me.
Okay. So well, hey guys.
Yeah.
You want to be on?
Yeah, come on. We always promote you. We love you. You've saved my life. Like I got free therapy for almost a year. It's based on your income. And there's all those weekly support groups are there too. We can go and talk to people. It's great.
Like, yeah, I'm kind of traumatized from a heel in my cooter. Can we talk about this?
Right? It was just, it did me.
Not, I mean, I laugh, but it's totally true. Like,
it is.
This is that you guys don't think that you need until you get it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not, we don't I don't shame anybody for it. It's okay if you take a pill to get through the day. Like it doesn't fucking matter. Whatever gets you through the day to another day. We need you here.
Mhm. Yeah.
And this shit is hard. Like this, it really gets on you. Going back to like the mental health, like I've had a lot of people like I'm not skinny, I'm thick, and like oh, some people come in there just to make fun of you. And the things they say, it's hard. I have a thick skin, you know, all my life I've been made fun of. I'm used to that shit. But like some
I have
girls can't take that.
I have super thick skin, and that's something that I preach about a lot
Mhm.
is please don't do this. If you guys don't have thick skin, please don't. Like
It's gonna
it's
kill
gonna
you.
take a really but yeah, it could kill
They
you.
say some vile shit. Like shit you don't even want, like you never even heard. Like, why would that come out of your mouth? Like, does your mom know that you talk like that? Like shit like that. It's not good.
It, it doesn't bother me at all.
Me
And
neither.
it usually only happens after I tell them no.
Hmm.
It's came in my room because you thought I was hot, but when I told you no, I was a
Yeah,
whore.
exactly. Oh my god, I hate those ones. It's like go fucking play like Minecraft in your basement, okay? Like go get off porn sites. Yeah. We just totally went off on a tangent, but that's what we're all about here.
Right.
Kepi and I,
Okay.
like,
So
I suffer from bipolar disorder and ADHD and anxiety. So I'm all over the place. She
me
does too.
too.
So I mean, we're not high. We're just all over the place because of our mental illness. But you know, we take stuff for it. We're good.
Yeah. I'm
No shame.
sometimes I'm a zombie, but I'm good. No, I'm good.
But
No, I'm good. I was for a while, and you have to you really have to balance and talk to your doctor and get
oh
your
yeah,
meds balanced and because it could be detrimental to your
oh
income.
yeah, it can be. And like speaking of like therapists and stuff, it's really hard to find somebody and a psychiatrist that are okay with sex workers, and that's where Pineapple Sport comes into. Like all their therapists are they're non-judgmental. Like there's no stigma, so it's really helpful.
Yeah, I hit my therapist or my head doctor with I was a sex worker, and
Mhm.
she just kind of
Yeah,
she was very professional about it, and I'm very honest with all my doctors
yeah,
about what I do. So, especially when I pop up with uh bladder infections all the time or UTIs.
yes, yes, dude. Yeah,
Why
that
happening? I'm like, because I fuck myself for a living with a dildo.
dude. Is that why? I never thought about that. But I used to get a lot. The
If you're
lushes.
washing your dildos daily, it's still gonna happen.
Yeah, see, I do that twice a day when I was to stream, but I know it's the lovin's like that always gives me problems.
Hmm. You're not a dirty whore. You're just
Oh,
it
I
just
know.
happened. No, 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 I'm just saying.
But yeah, most people think you're a dirty whore, yes, but you're not. It's just that you fuck yourself multiple times a day. So yeah,
I get paid to get off. So
great.
how are you doing in life?
Exactly. You know, it's such a good when you say that to people, like I said that to people, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a fucking cam model." They're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do it in
I
front of
tell
audiences. It's great.
I
I'm on big screens in a field. I have
you
been.
screams in a field.
Yeah, a guy was on, and he's like, "Yo," he's like, "You're at a party with this many people. It's like 100 people." He's like, "You're on the huge screen. There's some rich fucking party."
Fucking awesome.
I'm like, "Really?" Right now, and I've got like legs up. I fucking lose my rose, and yeah, I'm squirting everywhere. It's great. I wish I could have been in the audience.
That's cool as fuck. Yes.
See, those are the things you can talk about when you're old. This one
I lost,
time,
I lost my train of thought. I can't remember what we were talking
I
about.
have no idea.
So,
Mental health, was something before that. I don't know.
no clue.
The train went off, but it's coming back on the tracks.
Um, we have more questions. Would you like to do more
Well, I
questions?
think we should ask you some because
Okay.
we don't. I don't think a lot of everybody really knows what you're up to. So one thing I want to start with is your niche is. Why don't you explain that one? It's
It's
so
so
original.
I not only did I get in this, I've gotten in this whole industry by accident. It was a total fucking accident. But my niche is calf muscle fetish. I have massive 18-inch rock hard calves,
She does. I've seen them.
and they are completely natural, and I don't work out. But
Couldn't believe it. You need to lube those shit up, make them all shiny. Look at those.
so so I got into that, and that is my number one fetish that I do. I completely love all my calf muscle fetish guys.
Is there
Shout
a
out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. You're the real MVPs, man. I never heard of this in my life, and I think it's fucking cool.
Yes. You know what's crazy though? I don't like bodybuilders. I think like when
Yeah.
I flex my calves like I do, I'm like, ugh. Like I don't
I don't
like
like it
that.
either. But I think I've never even like you only fed. Do you know other half muscle models like you? Do you know anybody? I don't know.
There's Deanna Dudley,
Okay.
Faith Euros, but she's all over the place with her content. So is Deanna Dudley, and that's really it. It's just us three that I know of
Right.
that I see on clips for sale or whatever in my category. There are other people, but we're the top three.
That's cool. So it's if you guys have some banging calves, that's a good niche to go into. Just
Not
saying.
to toot, but toot bitches,
Right.
because
Exactly.
this was completely by accident, and I love it.
That's great. So how did you get into this anyway? How did you start?
On accident. So I was backed into a corner. I did not know what to do. I didn't have any money. I had just left my ex
Hmm.
and I moved in with a friend and I started selling pictures online and then I started doing video chats of all places on Facebook. Please don't do that.
No
Don't do
way.
that.
Yeah, don't do
Yeah, you guys don't do it.
She got banned.
Um, I got banned. I'm banned from so many places. I'm banned from Snapchat for life.
Yeah.
I'm banned from Facebook. I'm banned from
Mhm.
Cam. Anyways, so
You rebel you.
I got this guy. He
Mhm.
was like a weekly. He just paid me like $100 a week just to send him some content and do a
Nice.
video chat with him every week. However, the information that he gave me was priceless. He gave me all the information on how to go on Reddit and how to look up the cam girl thing and how to do like the only like he gave me all the information
That's
and I just
awesome.
jumped in head first. I'd be up all night long watching videos on
Yeah,
how to do it. I got
that's
back with
amazing.
and I'm like, listen, dude, I'm gonna do this. And if you don't like it, you can go because I don't need you anymore.
Hmm.
And he
Dude, that's
became a
funny.
man. He
That's funny
became
because that's crazy because I mean, you started the same way. We had to.
Had to. Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
Well, let me ask you this because I was thinking about this myself. If looking back at it, would you still have done it if you knew what you know now, if you knew then?
Absolutely.
Me too.
Absolutely 100%. This is something that I want to do though for
Mhm.
the rest of my life. Like I
Mhm.
have a long-term plan,
Yep,
especially in the industry. So this is something that I love. I absolutely love the fact that it's empowering to
it
me.
is. It's hugely empowering. I love that you said that. It is. It is. I mean, females are very powerful, and we don't really know that. When you get in this industry, you're very, very powerful. You hold the reins. I always
Yes,
remember that.
exactly.
What would you say? What's the best thing you like about being a camo?
Just like I just said, being empowered, like you just the confidence it gives you, the just it's not so much of a big head, it's just confidence, that empowering that feeling you get,
Yeah. And it's kind of
you
like you
know.
have your own room. Like you are the ruler of your room. Like it's self-employed shit too. Like you're running your business, your life,
Yeah.
your world.
Boss bitch
Hmm.
status for
Exactly.
sure.
Bad boss bitch status, definitely. So you said you see yourself in this for like longevity, long term. Where do you see yourself in 10 years right now? 10 years.
So I want to own my own studio. I want to own a physical studio and I want to own a digital studio. I want to help cam girls, cam boys, cam people, cam. I want to help you guys do it.
And she's
I
not
want
going
to
to be
help.
like the other studios that lock you in there. It's going to be
Yeah,
legit studio.
yeah. There's another girl that I follow, Lydia Love. I think it's IGF Studios. Am I
Hmm.
right? Do you
I
know what
think
I'm
so.
talking
Yeah, I do.
about?
Yeah,
And I really like the way that she has it. She has cam girls do videos on how-tos, and I just think that's so cool.
that
She's
is.
like my, somebody that
Like you
I
have to have
look at.
training. You got to have training to get places. I like.
Yes,
See,
I love
I
what
I
she's doing.
interviewed somebody that was in a studio and it was not like that. It was like the ones where you have to be in there for so many hours, they lock you in there from the
Yeah,
outside. Yeah.
she's in a studio and it's not like that, but she says a lot of them are.
Yeah.
She's got a really good group of guys that run her studio, and it's a physical studio, but you can work at home as well.
Yeah.
So you do get locked into a contract though.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. And just that's another thing too, when you guys are signing up, like you can do this by yourself. You can do it all by yourself. You don't need somebody to manage your shit. You really don't. And like you got to be careful what you're getting into because a lot of those, I was after I did that interview with the cam model that did the studio, I don't know where she is now. I think she stopped camming. But if you look like if you're going through Chatterbait or whatever, and you see the rooms, like every studio, you can tell they're orchestrated, and like they each have like the same light in the same room. It's sad. A lot of them are El Salvador, like they're out. There's not good. Not good.
Colombian is in on Stream 8. A lot of the Colombian girls, even actually Lydia Love
Oh,
just did
they're
a tour in Colombian studios. They're
yeah,
all over the place, but
yeah. It's
they're
sad.
hot. The rooms are hot. The cam girls are hot.
They're forced, but they're forced to do it. Like I saw a couple like scenes, like they shouldn't have been allowed. It was abuse, but like they're being forced to do it. It makes me sick. But yeah, your
Yeah,
studio is going to be legit. It will not be like that in any means. No.
that is something that when I was, because I've been in the industry for over 15 years.
Mhm.
I've been a cam girl. I've been in the physical industry. I'm not in the physical industry. I was a
Really?
madam. Yeah. And I got out of it because of the laws that they changed. You know, sex work
Mhm.
was turned into human trafficking, and I was not about that. So I got out of the industry like a month. If I would have waited a month, I would have been in big trouble. So
Wow, that's scary. That's another thing with the sex trafficking. Like I know, looking at some of those cams on Chatterbait, I know that they're being forced, and it makes me sick, and it's sad that it's coming to that. So yeah,
yeah,
just be
I'm all
careful.
about making sure the girls are safe and want to work.
Yes, want
Mhm.
definitely. I think that's. I mean, you talked about that when I interviewed you, what last year? So I mean, it's definitely something I can see you doing. You can pull that shit off. You know, you want to stream every day. You'll be like the boss bitch over there with that awesome studio.
You know what's fucked up? I
Hmm.
probably still stream every day.
You would because you fucking love it.
Oh,
It's those sleep shows, guys. Streaming. That's why I signed up for Streaming. One of the main reasons, and you can do sleep shows on that. That's all about. Make my bed over there. You know, we'll sleep. It's great. I don't
you
care if
say
if I drool, whatever it is, what it is.
you say that, and that was one of the main reasons that I signed up, and I have not done a sleep show probably in almost a year.
Oh, come on.
I
When I
haven't
look, I'd say some stupid shit in my sleep that would tell everybody who I was.
like dox ourselves, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Mm.
oh, not here. Oh my God, I almost said it out loud. Duh. I almost said it right now as an example. Sometimes, I tell you. Well, what do you hate about the industry? What do you hate?
The stigma.
Yeah.
Stigma. But like physically, what do I hate about the industry? The guys that think they own us.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't,
I don't.
but they do. They think they do.
I have so many good subs though. I have so many good guys that are just like
I do
they
too.
walk the fucking ground that I walk on.
Yeah. Yeah. And they buy us gifts. I mean, they check in every day, like, hey, how are you? It's not all about sex. Like, I actually have like friendships with some of these people. We talk like 3 times a week. You know, they've seen everything, you know, and they're just getting to know me now. You know, they don't live
Yeah,
anywhere close to me, but it's like, I noticed like a lot of like my Irish man, he's my favorite. He is such a polite guy. Like, and that's so weird. People in the US are not nice guys compared to these guys.
I do notice that my overseas guys are more polite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Very
do have my
polite.
favorites for sure. I have my
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah. Me too. And it's funny, I never would have thought like I had friends in the UK, friends in Australia, you know, and you get to know with this job, you get to know a lot about the world, even though you're not going anywhere. You know a lot. Like, you know,
Especially in the middle of the night.
yes, exactly. And you know what I found out? The weirdest thing I ever found out was my guy in Australia. Do you know that koala bears, you know, they're on the trees and shit when you go outside. They're just everywhere. Do you know they have chlamydia? All of them.
I think I knew that. Yeah, I think I knew that. Maybe I thought it was syphilis. But
No.
yeah,
I'm like,
that's
really?
interesting. So is that where we get it from? And
I don't know.
how
I
did
don't
that
know.
happen?
I don't know. And I said, are they like raging mean? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, they have chlamydia. It probably sucks. I never had that, but yeah. I don't know. That's just one of
Yeah,
the weirdest things.
yeah.
So what do you think you want to bring to our little channel here that we're starting? What do you think you can bring?
Education. Education, tips, tricks, just being real. I don't know,
Mhm,
just safety. Just so much stuff that like I said last time I was on here, I have notebooks full of ideas for
mhm.
shows for this channel. And I just want to get it all out there. I don't want to gatekeep anything. I don't want to confuse people,
Yeah,
although we are pretty confusing. If you followed us if you have followed us this long in the
yeah,
episode, kudos to you
yeah. You
because
guys
we're
get like a fucking real MVP badge because we're not
so
just making that.
fucking star.
Yeah, because we're all over the place. But yeah, I mean, like me and Cappy are a lot of like we're very authentic. Like I don't sugarcoat anything that I say. Even if it's gross, I talk about it because it is what it is. Like, and gatekeeping in the industry is huge. A lot of the models like go in their room and they'll be like, oh, they'll block you because you're not a model. Sometimes I just want to go and hang out. What's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
me too. Like, hey, bitch, I was gonna tip you, but now
You just fucking blocked me for no
fuck
reason.
that up.
See, a lot of
Yeah.
these bitches think you're gonna steal their shit. You're not gonna steal. If you do steal, at least change it. But like, yeah,
Or
you guys, if you're new, come over to my room. I don't give a shit. Come over and
yeah.
hang out. It's all good.
I am labeled the fun dom. So I am bratty,
Mm-hmm.
but if you say, "Hey, I'm a model," my whole fucking attitude changes
Exactly. It's an
because I
app. You know
love
your
that you
niches.
guys are in my room.
Yeah, yeah. I love that too. I invited a couple people when I did the previous podcast. I invited a couple of girls on and they came and chilled with me when they were new. Like I don't care. Like if you guys are listening, come on over. I don't go on much anymore, but I mean on Instagram you can ask me questions anywhere. I'll put all our shit in the show notes so you guys can see if you want to get a hold of either one of us. Actually, speaking of new girls, I'm not going to name her name, but she's going to be coming on next Tuesday. Me and you both talked to her. I found out she's in the UK and she's new. She started talking to you and she had said, "I love Kepi." I'm like, "Kepi Carter," and she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I fucking love her too." And I found out that Kepi and I have been helping her. When
Yeah.
unbeknownst to us, it's really cool though.
Mhm. Yeah, she's really sweet. She's
Yeah,
so sweet.
yeah. Well,
But
me and you can both interview her. That'd be fun. But yeah, it's a small world. It really is. She's in the UK, and she picked Cappy and the me. Come on, we know each other. It's so cool. Networking.
I have a very unique name. My
Yeah, I
name
love.
is a tribute to my mom. My
Yes.
mom knows what I do. She's an ex-Hooters girl. She like lives vicariously through me. So I took her nickname and I use it. Kepi was her
Yeah.
nickname. And so
I thought that was a cool story because you told me that before, and I thought that was really cool. It just rolls off your tongue. Mine. I was trying to think of something to rhyme with Alicia, and that's all I came up with. I would like to change it, but I did to rebranding. Rebranding's a pain in the ass. I already did it once, so
I did it once. It's awful. You guys don't rebrand it.
yeah, just make sure you like it. I didn't realize that's one thing I didn't realize when I first started. I'm like, oh, it won't be that bad. I can just change it. No, no, you can't. It takes forever and a day.
Mhm. And I had issues with, first of all, my name wasn't like a name.
Mm-hmm.
I had it.
Mm-hmm.
I took a little bit of time. I sat down and I'm like, all right, this is what I got to do. And it sucked, but I was only like a year into it, so it
Yeah,
wasn't that bad. If I would have to rebrand now, there's no fucking way. No way.
I
Forget
know.
it.
Especially when you're on everything social media wise. I mean, everybody knows you by that name, and it sucks. My dog
That
snoring so bad right now. I swear it's not
I
me,
can't.
guys. Okay.
No. That's one thing that I wanted to say is do not put all your eggs in one basket. If you're camming, definitely get on somewhere else. There is Slushy, there is Sex Panther, there is ManyVids, there's Clips for Sale, those are the ones I'm on.
Yeah.
Playboy, there
There's
is
Pornhub. There's so many.
so many.
Yeah,
Like
don't just focus on one. You have to have at least two minimum.
I just had a guy, he just gooned. He bought 29 of my videos, spent like
Sweet.
$150 yesterday. Yeah.
That's funny. I know I still sell, see, even though I'm not active on Chatterbait streaming, I still sell my shit on there and update it. I had a guy come on yesterday when I was on there just fucking around. He bought like everything. I was like, sweet,
Mhm.
cha-ching. So yeah, definitely update your stores. And like with Scented Pansy and stuff, they have a really cool like store platform. You can't just, it's not only panties, it's everything. It's like fetish shit out the ass. Like it's great. That's where I sold my first shit stuff. Scat stuff.
No shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
No shit, literally. There's a lot of those people out there. They love it. It's definitely something that I don't, it's not my thing, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't king shame. Not at
No,
all. If I
no,
don't do it,
either.
I'll just be like, hey,
Not for me.
I'll
Yeah.
send you another model. If
Yeah, dude,
I
I've sold my period trash before without a bad, price was right. I'm like, sure, if I get shit up, there you go.
you can have it.
I don't want to know what you do with it. That's your business, That's great though. You can buy it every day, all day. So I think we've covered a lot, like probably like 100 topics.
Sorry, guys.
It's how it's going to be every time. So when you listen to this shit, bring a notebook and be ready to pause, write shit down. It's going to be a plethora of information every time.